Hey guys, this is RedFox72 and I'm here to bring you a short little video on a slime farm that I made. Oops. And that was probably the worst way I could have started off the video, but I guess that's how it is. So, let's go ahead and change it back onto normal and see how it works. So, this is just the output part of it. This is the actual farm. I used an online tool called MC Slime Finder to find where the slimes were. I'll have a link in the description. I'll also have a tutorial up in a little bit. You can see the slimes will spawn and they'll jump into water, and slimes cannot swim, so where is that slime? There he is. And this water stream above is to keep the slimes from dying when they fall from a really long ways. So that slime is swimming along because say a slime were to jump off of this layer, that would kill the slime. Now this is a grinder, the grinder part of it, to turn all the slimes into one big slimes. Oops. So let's go ahead and go in here and watch the slimes come out. So you can see the little slimes come through and they start climbing away. Climb away, slimes. So I'll go ahead and go through this all, spawning some slimes to show you what happens. And after they're all done, they will come over here into the collection zone. So let's go ahead and get a slime egg. And let's go ahead and go see how this works. So I'll go ahead and spawn them on the highest level, just because I can. There's a big slime. So this is as high up as they could spawn. It's all lit up so that no hostile mobs will spawn. So let's go ahead and just spawn a whole bunch. And I'll be a slime too. So the slimes will all come to this side and they'll fall off into this water stream, which they can't jump out of. So they will end up just running away. And so they'll end up just falling, and it looks like a slime actually did get killed, which is not a good thing, but oh well. So the slimes all get pushed into this area, which is the grinder. And the way it works is since slimes are 3, 2, or 1 by 1 blocks, there is a half slab in the very middle of the 3 by 3 area. This prevents all the big slimes from coming through, all the medium slimes from coming through, but the small slimes are still able to fit through that one wide gap. So all the small slimes will come through and all the big slimes will die and split into small ones. So all the slimes will get split, and since slimes can climb ladders, I have them climb a ladder. They climb up and they come in this area. This was going to be where I killed the 2 by 2 slimes, but I figured out a better way to do it. So then all the slimes come along, climb up, and then they come into the output right here. And how many slimes are there on the screen right now? 110 or so. So I'll show you how it's an XP farm. You have to be on normal, or else you will break all the blocks, and you just start punching. And punching. And if you watch my XP bar, it's going up at a pretty slow rate because all the XP actually isn't coming to me, it's sitting in that block. So I am killing them all. Oops. So lag. So there's 160 some entities on the screen. And if I go up and just stand there, you can see I just got 49 slime balls. And then there's also, if I can click it, that lever is an instant kill lever. It pours water on top of them. And so since slimes cannot jump out of water, this is sufficient to kill them. So if you watch, you see, oh, they're all dying. And then you just go up and collect all the slimes. So this is not a tutorial, this is just a demonstration of how it works. There will be a tutorial up in a little while, but for right now, this is me saying this is an interesting slime farm. So I do not believe any of this design has been made before, but I am not certain. So don't freak out at me if something's already been made. I did build this myself, I didn't look at any videos. So thank you. I will see you in the next episode when I make a tutorial on how to make this. Thanks. Hey guys, this is RedFox72 and I'm here to bring you another tutorial. This is going to be a slime farm tutorial in 1.4.2. So I'm going to create the world here. I think I just failed because I forgot to change it to super flat. So I guess I get to redo that, but anyways. So this will just be a continuation of my demo. It'll be a demonstration of how I made it. I did use MC Edit for most of the building project, and yep, I did fail. So let's go ahead and recreate that. Recreate, I like the new recreate option. Lag. Okay. Okay, this was the seed slimes with an exclamation point. And if you guys didn't know, when you enter slimes like that, what Minecraft will do is it'll actually change the seed into a numeric number that can then be used to seed the random number generator, because random numbers in Minecraft cannot truly be random. And that is why when you use the same seed for different worlds, the seed will be the same exact item. So that is the basis for all those YouTubers who make seeds. Okay, this time I did succeed. I made a super flat world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport to 0. So let's change to, okay, so I just teleported to 0. So I am now at 0, 4, 0. So I'm where I want to be. And from here, I'm going to show you guys just how I would build a slime farm from here. So the first thing I would do is I would go to a Minecraft Slime Finder website that I have found is the best resource for finding slimes. Sadly, I cannot record myself doing that. I will have a link in the description for how to do it. It is very simple. It is very self-explanatory. There is a method for choosing the level.dat file from your inventory, and for choosing your, and for setting your central point and how far you want to go. And the settings I would use for that, you can see a slime just spawned. Settings I would use for that is the central position would be where you're standing up, and the distance I would use 64, because then you can just skip out 32 chunks and 32 blocks, which is 2 chunks. It will represent the area in chunks, which is a 16 by 16 block in Minecraft. You can skip out 2 chunks so that no mobs will spawn in that area, and then all that area around the outside you can build a single slime farm for. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I will be back when I have done that. Hey guys, I'm back. I have gone ahead and found the coordinates, and I found a 2-chunk area where mobs can slime. So the coordinates of it are, if you're following my tutorial, the coordinates are x224, y, well, y doesn't really matter, x224, y32 to, I guess I did that a little backwards on x, but to x192 and z48. And this is 2 chunks where slimes will spawn. There are some other chunks around here, so since I'm using MCEdit, I'm going to go ahead and replace a huge area with half slabs so that no slimes can spawn. And I'm actually going to go on to peaceful. I like the new commands. But on peaceful, no slimes will spawn, so it kind of helps. And so if you're on a survival world and you're trying to make this, you're going to want to take an area that is 144 by 144, so 150 by 150. On each side around you, so 300 by 300 area centered at you, around where you want to stand. So, and you want to, you want to clear out that area, and the way I would recommend doing that is every 30 blocks and every 10 blocks, every 30 blocks X, every 10 blocks Y, you dig a pathway all the way across the entire thing and light it up. And if you find any slime chunks within the area, fill it with half slabs so that no slimes can spawn. And you need to do that up to layer 40. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and replace this area with half slabs, and I'm going to go ahead and build the very first layer, which needs to be at layer 6. It needs to be built on layer 6. So where this wool is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 0 right there. So I guess I want to replace that. So you want to build it on layer 6, and that's to provide access to the grinder. I was actually checking the height there, so I am really sure that is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and build all the mass structure with MCEdit, and I will be right back. Oops. I changed my hotkey to turn off the video, so that was a fail on my part. Sorry guys. So I will be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I've gone ahead and I've made the pad, and as you can see, slime. So both chunks work for spawning. and it's going to be fairly effective because this is the only spot in the entire world where slimes can spawn, except for maybe in the village over there. But I'm going to change it to peaceful because I do not want them to be spawning while I'm working. So one of the main issues with the slime farm is you do not want other mobs to spawn. So I'll go ahead and pick up that slime ball. So what you're going to do is every so often on top of this pad, you're going to put glowstone. Now slimes can spawn on glowstone, so this doesn't reduce your spawning rates at all. All this does is it will keep hostile mobs from spawning on top of the pad. The easiest way to do this is to change it to night, which you can do with the new cheats added. But if you don't have creative mode on, or you aren't using cheats, or you just don't have access to cheats, you're just going to have to wait. But if it's underground, then you can just remove all the torches and put it on peaceful, because I do not recommend doing anything involving hostile mobs and darkness not on peaceful. You could if you're boss, but even if you're boss, you're probably going to die, so I wouldn't recommend it, because who really wants to die with their full set of diamond gear because a creeper blew them up and then have it fall into lava? While they're trying to build a slime farm trap so that they can get a mob trap. I don't think so. But, so yeah, there's no real order to how you put this. It just needs to be lit up, so see how this one spot right here is lighter than the rest? You need to get rid of that because otherwise mobs will be able to spawn. So, what you're going to do from here is slimes can spawn up to layer 40 now. They changed it from 16 to 40. So what you're going to do is so you're going to have a 3-block gap, and then you're going to have that block there. Every 4th layer, you're going to build another layer just like this one. And you're going to do that up to layer 40. This will make it so that the slimes will be unable to spawn, will be able to spawn as much as possible within this 1-2 chunk area where you have your slime farm. So I will go ahead and do that with MCEdit, and then I will get back for the next part. Hey guys, I'm back. I've gone ahead and I've built all the pads up, and I did, using MCEdit, go a bit over. As you'll see right here, I'm actually up to layer 46. That doesn't matter if you do that. It's just no slimes will spawn here or here because this is at 42. But every layer below it, they will spawn. It'll change nothing about how you enclose it. But, so now you need to build the canals for the water to go in. And since slimes cannot swim at all, a canal that is that tall on the surrounding walls is plenty to hold these slimes in. So what you're going to do is all the way around, you're going to build a canal, and you're going to make sure not to leave any spaces for pesky spiders to spawn. So you're going to build a wall all the way around. It's going to be 2 high, and then on the edges, it is going to be 3 high like this, so that you have a uninterrupted sort of canal like this. So I will go ahead and do that, and I will be right back.